I was there, Jeff.
I was there.
Game number 3 is
crazy.
live on the Whirlwind. Liquid TaeJa is our blue Terran spawning in the left top side of the map. He has only dropped 4 maps throughout the entire tournament, 2 in both group stages, or like 1 and 1, and then 2 maps against Symbol. Pretty fantastic performance so far by him. And he's of course going to go up against our red Zerg spawning on the right top side of this map, who is none other than Quantic's very own HyuN.
TaeJa, tell me about, so you're TaeJa here. What do you think about these boosts, or your HyuN? I mean, TVZ on Whirlwind, top left, top right. What are you thinking?
Well, I think HyuN has to go Roach on this map because it's pretty much like playing ZVP. Because the Terran has to take a third, right? But you can't really defend it, otherwise you're really exposed. And the 2-2 timing on this map can be really, really strong. If you want to defend your third, I mean, you just die.
Yeah.
And if you don't defend it, well, 3 base against 2, so you're not really well. So I think it's good, but I don't know what TaeJa's gonna do, to be honest. I think he's gonna go really aggressive this map.
I think
Try
it's
to
going to be
avoid that.
I think it's going to be the triple command center opening with the double eBay. I think if there's one map where he's going to be very greedy, because the previous 2 games he hasn't busted it out yet, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him just go command center, 1 rack, factory, another command center, 2 eBay.
He's up 2-0. It's actually Whirlwind has a pretty nicely defensible natural. It's a smaller ramp, all things considered, not tiny or anything like that. Ooh, that's a fast gas.
That's a really quick gas.
And he's gonna scout him first. So HyuN's getting a little bit of Lady Luck, kissing him on the forehead and whispering, "You can do it."
I wouldn't mind kissing HyuN on the forehead.
Would you whisper, "You can do it" as well?
I would whisper way dirtier things.
To HyuN?
Of course.
I want to do more than kiss your head.
We can make so many.
And he like doesn't. What? Yeah. Oh wow, that's a super fast guess. Is this the no? Ling Baneling or just speed? Super fast speed. Like this is an old build. If he does the just naked speedling bust the natural.
It's hard to imagine that he's just taking gas for that on a map like Whirlwind, where you can just bank on the fact that TaeJa is indeed going for a command center first, and maybe even a more economic opening behind that. So we will see.
Actually, it can be good because on Whirlwind you take quite some time to be walled off on your second base. So he can just walk with 20 links and surround the bunker, and then clean the second base.
That's something you mentioned in the previous series, Jeff, and I actually think that could be pretty good. But we'll see if HyuN does it. Just a big swell of links to delay the natural of TaeJa for a long
18-minute speedling upgrade last game, 4-minute this time. HyuN's like, never again.
As you said, that's really old school, actually. I've never seen that the last months.
This is something that, as you said, it's old school. I remember actually HyuN doing this quite a bit. Sorry, guys. We're not professionals, and the producers are yapping really hard right now. Okay, now we can start thinking again. TaeJa. Usually it's just me that awkwardly sits there quiet, but I'm glad you joined me in that moment of time. Like real pros, I'm so envious of this. Like, I'm sure Kevin's super used to this, but they can talk right through that. I can't. When someone's talking in my ear, I'm like,
I'm pretty bad as well.
My brain doesn't work.
The majority of the time I'm pretty bad. Well, most of the time they will do it to Ben, because Ben is like in the middle of a hosting speech, and then like someone is like talking to him for a good 30 seconds, and
Can he do it?
And I'm just like nodding at Ben, and I know that he's so pissed inside because he keeps telling us to keep it quiet.
That's good.
Either way,
I'm like that too.
I just got a few more announcements to make later, but that's nothing for you guys to worry about for now. Once more, what is HyuN gonna do?
Hide it. He's gotta hide it.
So far, he is hiding it.
Yeah. That speed that fast, I really feel like after this round of lings or drones, it should be Zerglings.
You keep making a few additional though, and it's already full supply depot wall off over
He's
here.
supply
by
blocked
TaeJa.
again, isn't he?
Yep.
Oh my god, and he just started an Overlord. He's like super supply blocked.
No, he's sending out a drone to go up to 3 bases, so I have absolutely no idea. I don't know. I'm not sure about the quick gas. Roach one going down as well. Maybe the same thing as before. Maybe a Roach Bane.
It is. It's the same timing. The Roach. I mean, other than the speed going down much earlier, that Roach one at the same time as the third is HyuN's build. That's what he does.
TaeJa didn't go as greedy as we thought he would, though, as he followed it up with his starport. So once more.
I'm worried. He did this too. He did this against Joxi, where was it Joxi? I can't remember. But he did the speed Overlord. And it scouts out to see if it is the fast 3cc. Then he does a reactive Roach Baneling bust. That was the one where the single bunker held it all off. That won't work against TaeJa, ladies and gentlemen. It just won't. Even with this Cloak Banshee opening.
Yeah, well, good news, though, is that this quick Overlord is going to identify the fact that he is playing against Cloak Banshee, so he shouldn't lose as much mining time as he did in the previous series, and should have almost no issues dealing with these Cloak Banshees. So it's not all bad news, Bear, if you're a HyuN fan.
I like that. 6 Roaches with drones behind it indicates that he's looking to shove off the Hellions maybe give him the scare that it could be an all-in, and then instead drone behind it, which I like this change of pace from HyuN. HyuN's been aggression through all of his ZVTs, and this time around, he's looking to bank off that mentality and instead cash in on the econ.
And of course, because of the opening TaeJa went for and putting the gas in the Banshee and in the cloak resource early on, it's going to take a little long before his bio production will really kick in, as his reactors are going to be a little later.
Here we go.
And whatnot.
Look for the reaction from TaeJa. Does he somehow sniff this out at home?
I mean,
is he not?
2 base.
He's not even going to make a bunker.
No. He just knows it.
He's like,
Holy crap, he's good.
Yeah.
He's just like, nope.
It's pretty crazy.
And you know, the thing is, he's not even like desperate for information. He literally just look at those roaches. They're now not mid-map. So yes, of course, now he knows. But guys, I'm talking about the snap call. When you see roaches mid-map, boom, Terran's got to drop 3 bunkers to hope to survive the all-in. But he just knows. He's like, nah, it's not real.
He could, of course, always rely on the Banshee to put out some non-stop DPS as well, though.
But no bunkers at all?
Yeah, I know. I agree with you. It's definitely an impressive read.
TaeJa is unimpressed by HyuN's mere tricks.
Spire is a lot quicker this game as well. Before the 9-minute mark, we can see the Spire going down.
And he scans it all.
Yeah, he's like, oh.
I sense a
knew it.
Spire. Good God! This game must be so freaking boring to him. He's like, I'm just here to get money. I don't know. Everyone complains that Starcraft's hard.
Mistake over here by TaeJa, though. He's going to fly the Banshee right into this fork front in the main. At the same time, the Hellions get sort of trapped as well.
God.
They're getting some work done, but I don't think that was what TaeJa was looking for.
Oh,
Let's check the Harvester's loss. I don't think a lot died, right?
No, only
Yeah,
3
3.
for like 2 Hellions and a Banshee.
Ooh, clean died, though.
Still, so far, pretty good, I think, for HyuN. HyuN's producing 12 additional drones as well. I kind of like this for HyuN, Jeff.
Yes, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, watching a Banshee die to a Spore Crawler and 6 Hellions only killing like 5 drones, that's as bad as it gets for TaeJa. Like, you just saw the worst thing he's ever done in the last 10 years.
So just when you talked him into oblivion, he made multiple mistakes.
And he'll win anyways. Like,
EG Curse carrying
Oh,
over to
gosh.
Liquid players.
I did like the Banshee killing the gas, then bailing out. That's like, mission accomplished. We got the gas over at the 3rd. So
Massive
really,
resources lost.
yeah.
At least
Didn't
25.
want to control that gas. HyuN's in a sweet spot in terms of harvesters. He only needs to add, a dozen more or so, but he's got time to do it.
I really love the fact that he was dropping creep as well. The 3rd base is going to just make it a little later for TaeJa until he can drop all of those muse and his production will kick into overgear.
It's something you don't see very often, actually, as simple as it is, and it's nice.
Because often, like, the command center is already there by the time they can actually drop creep.
Hashtag sad Zergs. Here we go. And I like this push. It's always a good one. If it gets bad, just pick it up and leave.
29 little bit of creep as well makes it harder for HyuN. Second factory going down too. Couple of slow banings trying to wiggle their way into the Marine Madness. Too much junk in the trunk over here.
And TaeJa is ahead in supply. Like, how does he do it?
Well, he's about to turbo boost. Just give it a second.
I mean,
You know
there's
what I
1,000 gas saved up, so it's going to be 10 Mulusk in production soon.
Oh yeah.
Unless he just like only makes links and veins from this point on, but that seems a bit unlikely.
Researching the 2-2, so he might go for timing with some Miras and a lot of speed banings.
This is so bad. This Banshee's going to kill every one of the Banelings. Like, the Banelings... Okay, good. They just got their speed up here, so that's good. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, Kevin. Gosh. There's the 4th base.
The 2-2
Here's the thing. Am I off base? I feel like I watch a lot of Zerg, because I watch a lot of the end of a lot of these tournaments. All of these tournaments. These 4th bases should... Daishi, please. These should be a lot faster, right? Or am I just... Am I nitpicking? I don't feel like I am.
Normally, you would see it around 10 to 11.
Yeah.
In this kind of game when nothing really happened. But there was a cloak Banshee that's slowing down a bit. But
I mean, in this game, we can give that excuse, but this is game 3 of the same kind of time.
Oh, Mudalist misrallied a little bit, took a lot of damage over there, but none of them died.
Which means nothing happened.
6 Overlords in production for HyuN as well, so he won't be supply blocked anymore for the rest of the game. TaeJa, I don't mean it like that.
I liked it, though. I laughed it because I chose to. There's the Cloak Banshee, but we do have Mulos out on the map.
We got plenty of them. Mudaball's growing pretty nice now as well. He's going to go up to 14 plus 1 finished up already for the Mudas, unless he cancels it.
By the way, one thing worth pointing out for a lot of people, the subtleties of TaeJa's play. Notice how active TaeJa is in the middle of the map. Sure, that's what a lot of Terrans do, but he's very active about scanning and killing back the creep tumors over and over again. And this is something we've seen all the way back to the beginning of Wings of Liberty, but it's not, I don't want to call it a lost art, but it's something that the really good Terrans do all the time and the pretty good Terrans do sometimes.
I like the big link counter on the left side of the map, but there will be a supply depot wall, but with a couple of Banings, he will be able to bust it easily. TaeJa is still putting on some pressure, but the supply count is looking pretty healthy for HyuN.
Look at his work on the creep. HyuN can't push this, and it's really damaging him.
Yeah. Really spread out minefield, though. He wants HyuN to chase into it, and he just simply won't. Banelings are going to bust open those depots. Doesn't want to try to do it with Zerglings alone, because they can just simply repair it. Fourth base is going to die.
Wow, that's very bad news for HyuN. At the same time, HyuN's going to fight in the middle of the map, though. There's a lot of units from TaeJa not here. Widow Mines get reasonable connections, to say the least.
Yeah. Oh, the Banelings.
Where are they going?
Oh, well.
They're flanking.
The flank by accident.
Yeah.
Because they were misread. Mudas might be able to clean this up, but it's going to be so close regardless.
It's a really costly fight. Meatless by themselves here having a tough time. I like the early Thor, but in this case, if he doesn't pick it up, he's going to lose it, actually. And he doesn't pick it up.
A lot of reinforcements streaming in for HyuN. Might be able to pick up. Oh, it's still in the medevac. Medevac, Thor. Sig micro, but TaeJa.
Oh, God, TaeJa, you stop it.
Oh, my God. No! All right,
well, you are human after all. Jeez.
But HyuN has lost like a lot of supply.
Gets us ahead in supply.
Yep, TaeJa.
These are all potential drones. He's now coming back with roaches, ladies and gentlemen. He's losing. He's lost the Mutilus. He's building roaches as his comeback unit. HyuN.
That's a bad sign if he's there.
Yes. HyuN is... He's not playing his A game, man. I'm telling you. Fourth base dead. He's trickling Lings into it. He's going to make 6 or 7 roaches here. Maybe that was a misclick. I don't know. He's still making some Mutilus.
Yeah, he's going to go up to 14 minutes once more. Starts +2 as well. One of these drops do get spotted by the Overlords on the north side of the map. So HyuN should be able to take care of it without taking any damage.
3/3 star for Terran. That's basically, by the way, the sands of time in the hourglass. Like if 3/3 hits with the current shape of Zerg on 3-base economy, remaking Mutilus after losing most of them, doing 0 eco damage to the 3-base Terran, pushing 4, GG.
TaeJa, with the way that this early game unfolded, do you think it was smart for HyuN to take that 4th base so far away, or do you think he should have taken the other one?
Considering how he can play, I think he should have taken the other one because he's really aggressive.
Yeah, and it was easier to defend in that case as well.
Yeah, against drops.
And he was definitely not behind, so it's not like he was like having to try to get away with something and trying to expand as far away as possible. He's dropping a secret hatchery now as well in the left bottom side of this map. Eventually that might be useful, but I'm afraid that TaeJa is really going to push the issue now, because TaeJa's maxed out again, Jeff.
Yeah. I would have loved that secret hash to be his 4th base. I mean, it's cool. He's way behind, so he needs to try something here. It's just too little too late as far as I'm concerned. He's trying as hard as he can to do as many Ling counters as he can, but again, without that 4th base up and going, and not even just the income from the 4th base, but literally the larva from the 4th base, it's just sapping himself dry. He's down 53 supply, and it's not looking to change anytime soon.
Doesn't have too many Banelings left either. He just has 16 of them, and against this overwhelming bio army, I think it's safe to say that 16 Banelings is probably not going to cut it.
No, he's going to try a counterattack, it looks like, but without seeing it, I'm guessing TaeJa's okay. This third, nope, that's the natural, never mind.
It's even worse.
GG. Demoralizing. Demoralizing. TaeJa's steamrolling him.
TaeJa's just on another level. So